Howdy folks, this is the Maineprepper. Thanks for coming back. Let's talk about bug-out rations again. Okay, here's the scenario. You've got to move and you've got to get to where you're going quickly. The longer you stay out in the bush, the greater your chances are for getting hurt, for getting shot, for getting injured, and for running out of food. So miles equals calories, distance equals calories, and also exertion equals calories. All of these things cost us calories. You cannot fuel your body with junk. And I think you know that from my diet and nutrition videos, that you have to be eating good food. You cannot eat junk. If you're eating junk, you might get full, and you might even tell yourself, I'm getting plenty of energy, but it's short energy. It'll get you maybe from your car to your office, but that's about it. You eat a big bag of sugar and you're actually going to be negative on your energy because their body's going to go into shock trying to digest all of that. So this is setting on a quest looking for rations. And my first thought was to get the old LRP rations, and I found a civilian equivalent of that called these LRPs, which I've done a review on, which is here. And you can go have a look at that if you'd like. And I've also had a look at this ration, which is the Datrix, and I got pretty upset because they call it an emergency ration, and it is really pathetic. It's just a cookie. There's very little of anything in there. I mean, 1% of the vitamin A, the 1% of the vitamin C. Each of these, there's 12 of these in here, so if you ate all 12 of these, you'd get 2,400 calories, and you'd get 12% of the daily vitamin A and 12% of the vitamin C. Well, frankly, you can compensate for all of that with a good multivitamin. But the grams of carbohydrate that you will get from this, it's all fat carbohydrates. I mean, it's all just starchy white flour. There's really no energy value in that. It's very, very poor. You could just have a cookie. That's really all it is. It's a big cookie. This ration here has gone way up on the percentages for the vitamins, but again, I can just buy a single multivitamin, which takes up less space, and eat that. It comes in a pack with essentially 9 squares, and each square is 400 calories. There's 3,600 calories to this packet, which is foil, and it has a good shelf life. But folks, good shelf life on this ration, the Mainstay, or the Datrix, good shelf life is not the only thing we're looking for. I've got good shelf life on this too, but it's $6 for 600 calories. This is $8 for 3,600, but it's hardly worth carrying, or especially not this, because, well, all you're getting is just a cookie. Look, we can compensate for that, and we should compensate for this by getting into our gear on a regular basis, okay? We need to be breaking into our bag periodically and having a look to make sure mice haven't moved in. I mean, my goodness. And check your expiration dates on your meds while you're in there. This ration, it's not really going to cut the mustard because it's just a cookie. I've torn one of these open, and it comes in a foil pack, which has a vacuum seal, and it's got basically looks like that. And these little pieces break off, and I took a bite into this, and it tastes real greasy, like it's got a lot of Crisco in it. In fact, that's exactly what it is. Ingredients listed in order of quantity. It's mostly wheat flour, not whole wheat flour, just regular flour, okay? Just regular old wheat flour, just white flour right out of the box. That's all it is. Not whole wheat, no grains, anything else, just cheap wheat flour, okay? It's got a bunch of vitamins in it, and that's good, but again, a multivitamin will cover that. It has vegetable shortening, hydrogenated soybean and or cottonseed oils, granulated sugar, cornstarch, which is sugar, corn syrup, which is sugar, natural lemon flavor, and artificial flavors. None of that has nutritional value to it. It's just another cookie. That's all it is, but it has more vitamins than the Datrix. It has more fats in it from all the grease that they use in it. But other than that, a multivitamin and some cookies would be better for you than that. And a multivitamin and some cookies is not going to be enough to get us where we're going. This is going to be like, I want you to think of it like an athletic event, okay? That's why we're going to be going to Cliff Bars and protein shots and all this other stuff. in addition to some good freeze-dried, which has like whole grains and rice and meat, etc. in there, because there's no substitute for good basic foods. Folks, next time you come over, we'll have coffee and greasy cookies. I'll figure out a way to deal with that grease. Man, these things are fattening, all that too. This has been the Maineprepper, folks. Sorry, but this really doesn't cut it. And while we're on the subject, I've looked at the Nitro Pack. Yeah, it's got a lot of calories in it. Yeah, it's got a lot of vitamins, etc. But here's a problem. It's not too much different. And here's the kicker. They advertise you got these little magic pills, okay? And you only need 12 of these pills a day to give you the minimum calories. Well, 12 pills, this piece of cookie is equal to 20 of those Nitro Pack pills in calorie content. Now it has more vitamins and some other things in there, but again, take a multivitamin and grab a protein bar for $2. You can get 350, 400 calories and a bunch of vitamins in there. Also on the Nitro Pack, it's fairly expensive, even though it is small and compact. It really hasn't concentrated down a whole lot. So I'm going to kind of steer away from those because what got me was 12 of them a day is what they say you can survive on. Yeah, that's true only if we're not doing anything. If we're laying there waiting for the Coast Guard to fly over and rescue us, sure, we can do that. So I don't recommend that or this, really. If you've got this and that already, that's fine. Throw it in your gear, but we're going to have to do better because I'm just telling you as your friend. This is okay. It's kind of pricey, though. It kind of scares me away, but you're going to need some really good energy sources, and that's going to come from real foods and sports type foods, not so-called emergency rations. Folks, this has been the Maineprepper. I'm sorry it wasn't better. I had high hopes on this. It's not awful. Let's see, if we use the benchmark, laying out what I have in front of us, this equals awful. Okay, this equals not. In other words, this would be suck. This was kind of doesn't suck. And this is good except the price sucks. Okay, so we still haven't found, and I guess we'll never find great for free, right? So we may be down to this. I'm still trying to find some other options. I've looked at the Mountain House and the prices aren't any better. You just get a bigger package with the same calories in it. So that really, that's actually going the other direction because I do like that this is compact and it will fit into my Bugout gear real easy. And it's fairly durable. This is compact, not too heavy. This is compact and not too heavy, but these two, they just don't cut it insofar as the calories that we need. So this will go in the bottom of my Bugout bag and stay there hopefully forever, and unless mice eat it, it should be good. This, when you come over next for coffee, we'll have these, and you have to eat all of them with me. Okay, hey, thanks folks. This has been the Maineprepper. Goodbye. Hey, sweetie, how you doing? Oh, yeah. No, listen, I was wondering if tonight you'd like to come over and have some dinner. Yeah, no, I've got some French food. It's Ration du Cerveau. I know, it sounds elegant, doesn't it? Anyway, awesome. About 7:30 sound good? Perfect. Oh, sweetie, can you do me a favor? Can you pick up some steaks? All right, see you 7:30. Bye-bye.